Now I want you to think about that, right? These laws are perfectly legal and perfectly allowed in our system. Now, a lot of Australians don't realise that we don't have a First Amendment like the Americans do. We don't have a First Amendment. We do not have a right to free speech in this country. I remember when I was young and I found this out, and I was actually quite shocked that we don't actually have a right to free speech. But if you understand English law, through most of English history, what people were allowed to do in the kingdom really was down to the king you had in charge. For example, the Toleration Act of the Religious Liberty Act of 1689, which was passed by William of Orange, or put forward, was really a proclamation by the king. He basically made it reasonably tolerable for most forms of Protestant religion and others in England at the time, because he was a reasonably tolerant king. He was from Holland. Holland was known for its tolerance. But before that, it was an incredibly oppressive atmosphere. John Bunyan, the writer of Pilgrim's Progress, went to jail for preaching without a license. So these laws actually remind me very much of what things were like before Locke's letter of concerning toleration basically became part of the not the impetus between these laws, but basically the guidelines around which these laws worked. And broad toleration was accepted in English culture. But prior to that, toleration wasn't really a thing in English culture. And we're kind of going back to that. These laws very much remind me of that situation. Let's keep watching.